Secretariat to do the preliminaries.
Thank you, ma'am. Again, good morning, everyone. Thus, put ourselves in the loving presence strength. Rooted in your love, may your face illuminate all activities done in your name. This we pray in your mighty and holy name. Amen. For our attendance for this private conference are the following. From the Bids and Awards Committee, our back chairperson, the Helen G. Aguila Flores. Back members, Director Fernando Cibicino and Director Maria Teresa Saluta. For the Technical Working Group, TWG for regular supplies, equipment, recurring contracts, and other goods and services. TWG Head, Attorney Jamila Bunsa. TWG Assistant Head, Attorney Calvin Octa. TWG members, Attorney Mark Nicole Malinaw, Attorney Rose Ann Alejandro, Mr. Mark Anthony Ambrosio, Mr. Ariel Bersosa. For the Secretariat, Back Secretariat Head, Ms. Marian Ana Cruz. Secretariat Assistant Head, Mr. Patrick Cruz. Back Secretariat Members, Mr. Senen Majus, Ms. Arlene Jesus Ramos, Ms. Sheena Madrid, Ms. Emabel Velasco, Ms. Rica Baguio Flores. From the Procurement Management Department, from the Back Secretariat Division, Ms. Cristina Peñaflor, Ms. Jennifer Jane Arcon, and Ms. Johaima Macadato. From the End User Unit, Ms. France Erol Tablante. From our observers, from the Internal Audit Department, we have Ms. Adelaida Clemente. Also from the Education and Information Department, we have Ms. Jel Herardino. Other observers from the Procurement Management Department, we have Mr. Lu Alexander Timkang. From the Office of the Chairman, we have Attorney Melo Jean Mata. From the Office of Commissioners of RB&T, we have Ms. Karen Christine Paclep. And from the Office of Commissioner Maceda, we have Ms. Guadalupe Maceda. For our bidders, please acknowledge once we call your name. From Nation Paper Products Printing Corporation, we have Ms. Eleanor Veronica Alvarez. Good morning po, ma'am.
Good morning po sa inyo lahat.
Thank you po. From AdCure Trading Incorporated, we have Miss Maria Cristina Abreu.
Good morning po. Good morning po.
Good morning, ma'am. And from Lambert Training, we have Miss Jessica Rayo. Miss Jessica Rayo. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning po. Present po.
Thank you, ma'am. Also, ma'am, from the Back Secretariat, Mr. Lloyd Chola Balanon. And supposedly, ma'am, we have 4 bidders, but unfortunately, the other bidder, Triplex Enterprise Incorporated, was yet to join the meeting. We will update, ma'am, later the attendance once may mga dumating na po na bagong attendees. And for the online conference rules, comments and suggestions may be raised once the chairperson and the Back Secretariat done with their presentation. Mr. Raise hand for questions or clarification or send them by the chat box. Questions must be brief, concise, specific, and relevant to the meeting at hand. All questions must be addressed to the back chairperson. Sir, order during the proceedings, any act or utterances which would interrupt or disturb the proceedings shall not be tolerated. All participants should accomplish the online attendance link found in the chat box. Please mute your microphone unless required to speak to avoid unnecessary noise. And please enable your webcam if you are required to speak and state your name and the company you are representing. At this point, ma'am, we'll be sharing the project brief for this procurement project. Thank you po.
Patrick,
Yes, ma'am.
I just hope that before we open the platform to questions from our prospective bidders, I just hope that the Back Secretariat and the Property Division has had a previous coordination with each other with regards to the different specifications of the different paper supplies para hindi na maulit yung ating kalbaryo nung nakaraang pre-bid conference where one by one we had to research on different specifications.
Yes, ma'am. Yesterday we coordinated na ma'am with ASD regarding the specifications for the paper supplies also. Yes, po ma'am. And then the back secretary also research na rin po on the technical specification that is available in the DBMPS and also the availability of the items that are being procured based dun sa DBMPS portal, ma'am.
So meron na kayong information regarding that, the availability or non-availability. Can we
Yes,
already flash on screen later? Meron na timetable tungkol doon, ha?
Yes, ma'am. Apa.
May I ask what item number 14 means? Paper, ruled pad ba to, white, number 14? Ruled ba ang basa dyan?
Ruled, ma'am.
Before we proceed to open the platform to questions from our prospective bidders, please allow me to put on record the different informations regarding this project. Again, this is the supply and delivery of various paper supplies for the third quarter of 2023. Please note that we received the approved purchase request for this project on July 1, 2023. And we sent a memo. The end user unit informed the back secretariat that all the items are not available in the DBMPS. We then attach certification and non-availability of stocks. Is that still applicable today, Patrick?
Yes, ma'am. Right now, ma'am, hindi pa po siya available, ma'am. But in the coming days, ma'am, there are certain items po that will be available on July 31st and August 4, etc.
Sige, I hope that you are ready with that table so we can decide which modality is faster because we are already in the third quarter. Sana po sa susunod, the submission of the approved purchase request will be several months prior to the onset of the quarter. Let me please allow me to read the following information. For the record, AJ and Cholo, are you ready to record the following? The funding source for this project is the GAA 2023 budget, and the authority to procure is included in the approved annual procurement plan of the COMELEC for 2023. The end user unit is the Property Division Administrative Services Department. We are procuring 20 items as follows. Please bear with me as I put on record the different descriptions of the different items needed for the third quarter. 30 boxes of cardboard film, legal size, 100 pieces per pack at 590 pesos and 25 centavos, totaling to 17,707 pesos and 50 centavos. 150 pieces of A4 clear book at 51 pesos and 25 centavos each, totaling to 7,687 pesos and 50 centavos. 150 pesos of long clear book at 55 pesos and 75 centavos each, totaling to 8,362 pesos and 50 centavos. 150 pieces of 3 inches by 9 inches by 15 inches data file folder with Taglia lock horizontal at 177 pesos and 50 centavos each, totaling to 26,625 pesos. 23 boxes by 500s of A4 documentary envelope at 1,582 pesos and 50 centavos each, totaling to 36,397 pesos and 50 centavos. 23 boxes of by 500s of long documentary envelope at 1,208 pesos each, totaling to 27,784 pesos. 450 pieces of legal size plain folder at 6 pesos and 19 centavos each, totaling to 2,785 pesos and 50 centavos. 450 pieces of expandable legal folder, chipboard with leatherette paper for outside cover, coated paper for inside cover, 150 green, 150 blue, and 150 red at 200 pesos each, totaling to 90,000 pesos. 30 boxes by 500s per box of brown, long with logo, mailing envelopes, the Comelec logo not colored at 1,500 pesos each, totaling to 45,000 pesos. 30 boxes of mailing envelopes, white, long with Comelec logo colored at 500s per box at 2,000 pesos each, totaling to 60,000 pesos. Next is 120 pads of assorted color 2 by 3 inches notepad at 19 pesos and 50 centavos each, totaling to 2,340 pesos. 120 pads of 3 by 3 assorted color notepad at 29 pesos and 25 centavos each, totaling to 3,510 pesos. 120 pads of assorted color 3 by 4 notepad at 45 pesos each, totaling to 5,400 pesos. 120 pads of white ruled pad paper at 51 pesos and 69 centavos each, totaling to 6,202 pesos and 80 centavos. 60 reams of 70 GSM A4 Comelec stationery paper, stationery, not nari, Patrick, at 2,500 pesos each, totaling to 150,000 pesos. Definitely, this is not in the DBMPS. Patrick, kasi
Yes, ma'am. Opo.
customized ito.
Opo.
May printing services ba na involved dito?
Yes, ma'am, yung I think may logo ito, ma'am, yung Comelec stationery paper.
For this project is 1,350,922 pesos and 30 centavos. We conducted a pre-procurement conference on June 29, 2023 at 10 a.m. via Microsoft Teams. The BAC Secretariat received the approved purchase request on July 1, 2023, and the BAC Secretariat endorsed the PR to the end-user unit to facilitate the ordering of items available in the DBMPS. On July 4, the end-user unit informed the BAC Secretariat that all items are not available in the DBMPS with attached certificate of non-availability of stocks. However, as a rejoinder for this information, for the record, the BAC Secretariat recently determined from the DBM website that some of the stocks that are listed in this project will be available on a certain date that is earlier than the projected issuance of NTP when we procure these items through competitive bidding. We posted the invitation to bid through the PhilJEPs and Comelec websites as well as through the BAC information bulletin boards at Palacio del Gobernador and FEMI building on July 6, 2023. Again, I'd like to repeat my request addressed to the BAC Secretariat yesterday or the other day to check the whereabouts of the back information bulletin boards at the 5th, 7th, and 8th floors of Palacio del Gobernador. Has that been done?
Yes, ma'am. Opo. Ma'am, yung mga posting natin was already flashed doon in 9th floor. Ay, 7, 8, and 5th floor ng Palacio del Gobernador.
Ang pinagsasasabi ko sa ating conference is at the 5th, 7th, and 8th floors. So are we doing away with the wooden and covered with glass back information bulletin boards, and are we considering the television screens as the substitute already?
Yes, ma'am. Yung mga...
Yeah, in that
ma'am.
case, please change your brief.
Yes, ma'am. Apa. We will
Update
change
your
accordingly.
pre-bid conference brief.
Yes, ma'am. We will change
Yeah.
accordingly po.
Baka hanapin ng bidders yung yung bulletin board na kahoy.
Noted, ma'am. Apa.
Thank you
po.
so much. We are scheduled to that the PPCRV through its national chairperson, Ms. Evelyn R. Singson, the Lente through its executive director, Attorney Rona Ancaritos, the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry through its Secretary General, Mr. Ruben Pascual, and the NAMFREL through its Secretary General, Mr. Eric Chudalvea. As of today, there are no bidders who purchased bidding documents, but earlier we acknowledged the presence of the representatives of Nation Paper Products and Printing Corporation, or NAPCO, AdCure Trading Incorporated, and Lambert Trading. We are still waiting for the joining of the representative of Triplex Enterprises Incorporated. Nandyan na ba siya, Patrick?
Yes, ma'am. Apa. Mr. Eric Reaguirre from Triplex Enterprise Incorporated, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. So we have 4 prospective bidders. Before we proceed to entertain their questions, I would like to request the back secretariat to flash on screen items are or will be available in the DBMPS sooner than the NTP schedule. Kindly zoom this in. And for purposes of comparison and for purposes of record, ang atin pong projected issuance of notice to proceed be on September 15, Patrick?
Yes, ma'am. September 15 po.
Okay, as shown on screen, please read Patrick, and only the date. Patrick, for the record.
Yes, ma'am. For carbon paper film legal size, available po siya by September 1, 2023. For clear book A4, August 4, 2023. For clear book long, August 4, 2023. The data file folder with Taglia lock, horizontal, July 31, 2023. The documentary envelope A4 500s, September 1, 2023. For documentary envelope long 500, September 1, 2023. For the folder plain legal size, July 31, 2023. For the folder legal expandable chipboard with leatherette paper for outside cover, coated paper inside cover, green, blue, and red, not in the list. Also mailing envelope brown long with Comelec logo, definitely not in the list. Mailing envelope white long with Comelec logo is not in the list. Notepad 2x3 assorted color is available by September 1, 2023. Notepad 3x3 assorted color, September 1, 2023. Notepad 3x4 assorted color, September 1, 2023. For ruled pad paper, white, July 31, 2023. For the Comelec stationery paper, not in the list. For paper copy A4 70 GSM, July 31, 2023. For paper copy legal 70 GSM, June 30, 2023. And for replenishment po ito ng stocks. For record book, 500 pages, legal, July 31, 2023. And record book, 300 pages legal, July 31, 2023. And sticker paper, A4 glossy, 10 piece per pack, not in the list po. That's all ma'am for the availability of our items in the DBMPS.
Thank you, Patrick. Okay, considering the availability of the following items in the coming days and in the coming days that are earlier than the projected issuance of NTP, and may I read again the items that will soon be available in the DBMPS as follows. Legal size carbon film, clear book, A4 clear book long, data file folder, documentary envelope A4, documentary envelope long, plain legal size folder, the three kinds of notepads, the ruled paper pad, A4 copy paper, legal size copy paper, the legal size record books that are 500 pages and the 300 pages. These are all or will soon be available in the DBMPS. And because the dates of availability in the DBMPS are much earlier than the projected issuance of notice to proceed, not to mention the period and the production period is another story. Leatherette paper outside cover legal folder, expandable. Comelec, the mailing envelopes with Comelec logo, and sticker paper, the A4 glossy sticker paper. I want to hear for the record the decisions of our colleagues in the back. To start with Director Saluta, available in the DBMPS, considering that their acquisition is projected to be earlier than the projected issuance of NTP if we use the modality of competitive bidding. And also this back, through unanimous decision of the 3 members present, has decided to procure the rest of the items that are not in the list of the DBMPS through small value procurement, subject to the compliance by the BAC Secretariat of the necessary amendment to the APP and in close coordination with the PPMD as well as the end user unit. We are really hoping that all these much needed items in the third quarter will soon be procured through the modality that will yield faster results.
Thank you po.
In view of this shift in the modality in the interest of acquiring these goods soonest, in view of the fact that we are already in the third quarter, we have decided to no longer push through with the rest of the pre-bid conference, considering that this will no longer be a competitive bidding. And unless our prospective bidders are planning to participate in the procurement of legal size plain folder, legal size expandable folder, mailing envelope with Comelec logo, and with the sticker paper. We can flash the different specifications if they have questions. I don't hear any questions right now. So again, sa atin pong mga prospective bidders na nandito ngayon, sa representative po ng Nation Paper, Eric Reaguirre, sa representative po ng AdCure Trading, Miss Maria Cristina Abreu, and Lumber Trading, Miss Jessica Rayo. Maraming salamat po sa pagsali sa pre-bid conference na to. Sana po ay sasali pa rin kayo doon sa small value procurement po ng mga items na hindi nakalista sa DBMPS. Dahil malalaki pa rin po naman ang mga sa interest po ng para po sa ikabibilis ng procurement process, dahil itong mga stocks po na ito ay para